Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. That's too sweet. Anyway, continuing on with your 2025 NHL award winners, but more importantly, finally closing out the 2024-25 season playlist. And, well, this is your final award winner for 2025, so hence why I'm closing this playlist out, as this is finally the last one to do so. And it usually is the right kind of time for this award, as it usually is awarded on draft day. No idea why. Just seems to work that way, I guess. But either way, this one is a historic win for the case of the trophy anyways. Jim Nill is your first 3-time winner of the Jim Gregory Award. So let's talk about it. Alright, so quick refresher. The Jim Gregory General Manager of the Year Award winner is exactly that, awarded to the General Manager of the Year. And for Jim Nill's 12th season with the Dallas Stars, the team would end up finishing with a record of 50, 26-6 in the Central Division, which was good enough for second place in an already competitive division when you take into fact that they were in the same division as the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche. And to Dallas's credit, they finished second in the division without the likes of Tyler Seguin and Miro Heiskanen for a good chunk of the regular season. They only came back near the end during the playoffs, but that kind of record without two of the key elements to this team, that's pretty awesome. And of course, along the way, you gotta look at the moves that Nill made at the trade deadline, picking up guys like Mikko Rantanen, Mikhail Granlund, and Cody Ceci, and then managing to be able to sign Rantanen to an 8-year deal. Icing on the cake right there. Now, of course, normally this award is not awarded based on postseason success, the playoffs, but with the season they had with what Nill added to the team at the trade deadline, it helped the Stars go to the Western Conference Finals for the 3rd straight year. Again, in an already competitive Western Conference, when you throw in every other team that made the playoffs this season, not just the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche, but we're also talking, the St. Louis Blues, the Minnesota Wild, the LA Kings, the Edmonton Oilers. It could have went so many ways, but the Stars made it work. But again, this is only based on a regular season performance, not a playoff performance. So being this is Jim Nill's 3rd straight Jim Gregory Award, this is also the 3rd straight for the Dallas Stars, but more importantly, this makes Jim Nill the only 3-time winner, breaking a tie with Lou Lamoriello for who has the most Jim Gregory Awards, as Lamoriello has also won 2 in his time. So, not a bad distinction to have, right? And while I'm sure at some point for the Dallas Stars, it'd be nice to trade something like this in for a Stanley Cup at some point, and I'm sure it's coming down the pipe. It's just a matter of when, not if. Either way, it's always good to see that kind of recognition for the guy who put the team together. So, congrats are in order to Jim Nill for being your first and only so far to date 3-time winner of the Jim Gregory Award. Very well earned. So that's another one of them Trev's Hockey Shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've made it to this point. If you've made it to this point, again, these award winner videos, they're short, they're sweet, they're directly to the point, but you've made it to the end. And I'm very proud of you for it. So if you're here, if you're digging what I'm doing, you just want to say, hey, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. It really does push this channel a long way. And I'll never say no to a free thumbs up. Never, not ever. If you want to, that red button in the description below, come on, you know you want to hit it. I know you want to hit it. The algorithm knows you want to hit it. If you haven't done so by now, subscribe. We're making the push to 500. And for everybody who's come along since, thank you very much. I do appreciate the fact that you're subscribed, and I hope I'm keeping you entertained, or at least able to keep you intrigued to this channel, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If you really want, that link in my description below, that'll take you to my Facebook page. Feel free to join that. I mean, I'd love to build the audience there like I'm building the audience here. I'd love to get a little more engaged, a little more social. I mean, I'm posting regularly on there, so never a shortage of topics. But if you want to start one, hey, feel free to jump on that too. So move forward. Well, as again, this playlist is now officially closed. I can close the 2024-25 season playlist. This is my busiest playlist to date since I started covering hockey on YouTube since the playoffs of 2018, with a year off. So 6.25 years. Finally had a playlist over 100 in a regular season. That's pretty damn good. Here's hoping I can make the 25-26 playlist just as big, if not bigger. And trust me, any way I can keep that playlist or this channel growing with that, I'll take it. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, look forward to hearing some Trev. Later.